Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. It'll be Orlando off the tip. Bryant with it. Pass to Portis. Lets it go from deep. Unable to get that one. Now Lillard. Here's Holiday. Lillard outside. 4 on the clock. To the middle. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, in addition to scoring, Lillard is a gifted facilitator. He'll detect those big weaknesses in the defense.
Portis for 3. And when it comes to rebounding, on a per-minute basis, Bobby Portis is one of the best, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he takes pride in that part of the game. Really active, aggressive. The team feeds off his energy. Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Now here's Lillard. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. And here's Bryant. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14 and a half a game. Portis' shot is off.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Double team on Lillard. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he goes in for the dunk.
NBA, if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt the guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Portland. They set a pick. Up top, Avdia. The shot. Orlando with the rebound.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
And that one's good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Plenty of power behind that move from Portis. He likes hammering it down with as much authority as possible.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that." Brian?
They've got their fans fired up. All right, thank you, Allie. Pass to Wagner. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Outside Thibault. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Back to Thibault. The 3 ball. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Tries the spin move. Bryant outside. Drops in the 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Yeah, nice initiative from Suggs. Seeing an easy scoring opportunity and pouncing on it.
Pass to Lillard. From deep. Orlando with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Uncovered. Trailblazers keep it alive. Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Nice little read there from Lillard. Got it to the screener right on time.
And he gets it to go.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut it to the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Both teams have it going here early. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Portland.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Pass to Avdia. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's got 12. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive teams in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and be on the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
Puts it up from 15. No luck on that one. Portland leading. Here's Lillard. Good work defensively by Black. Bryant outside. Going inside. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Outside Holiday. Again, the miss by Portland. Orlando with the ball. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Strength and speed, Coach. A combination that Jonathan Isaac brings to the table.
Yeah, Brian, that combo makes him a capable rebounder. He'll grab boards whether he's on the move or stationary. And B.A., he is a devastating defender.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So it's Portland now, trailing by 2. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game, and they'll be right in the middle of a 5-game homestand.
But I like that decision from Henderson giving up the rock.
Here's Banchero, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Durant outside. Back to Henderson. 5 on the clock. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Klingen's shot is off. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Orlando's shooting their first free throw of the night. That's good from Suggs.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. Outside Neesmith. It's tipped.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on, improving his ability to knock away shots. Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Portland moving it around. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Outside Neesmith, 5 to shoot from the high post, and it comes off the front of the rim.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Back to Klingon. Pass to Sharp. Back to Klingon. Over Wagner. Again, the miss by Portland. Orlando leading. It's tipped. It's stolen by Henderson. There's a screen. Good work defensively by Black. 1 second left. And that's not going to go. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Magic. They lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. Once he locks that in, watch out. Oh, what tenacity on the boards. Banchero takes pleasure in capitalizing on the offensive glass.
Lillard outside. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Can I join you next time? No? Okay, we'll talk later.
Portland trailing here. To the inside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Suggs. Yes, sir, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Suggs has got 5 points.
Well, that's just the physicality from Suggs, fighting off defenders in close.
Oh, Lillard with the dunk.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Inside. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Pass to Thibault. Lillard outside. There's a screen. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And there's a 3-second violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Now the Magic with him. 2-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. And that's the first of just 2 home games for him. Stolen. stolen by Suggs. It's intercepted. Here's Holiday, and that one goes, feeding him with a lead pass.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
And that one's good. He's got 7.
Look, Suggs knows how to assert himself inside. You give him a lane, and he will attack.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:57 left in the third quarter. Some room here for Holiday. And it's Portland scoring again.
Well, in the two-man game, Holiday stays under control and picks his spot.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's send it over to the sideline for some news on Goga Batadze. Allie, how is he?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Magic's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. By their estimation, no further damage can be caused by playing on this particular injury, so they're going to roll the dice and he's going to play.
Allie, thanks for the info.
Well, look, injuries take a mental toll as well. These guys all want to be contributing to the best of their ability. It's tough to sit out and watch.
On the wing, Holiday. Currently averaging 5 points a game. Back to Nesmith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Lillard for the lead. And Grimes pulls it down. And so here is Orlando. The lead is 2. And while they've continued to progress into an elite defense, the Magic knew they had to improve offensively.
And balancing a roster is tricky, B.A. You don't want to lose that defensive identity, but you got to give up something to get something back.
Bryant lays it up and banks it in. Bryant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Lillard outside. And it's blocked by Isaac.
Yeah, great length from Isaac. He gets the hand up, gets a piece using that big wingspan. B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. There's a screen. Avdia outside. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Avdia. Right side, Holiday. And we've reached the end of the third. Orlando ahead, up by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from...
The Magic 38.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Orlando leading by 4. Now here's Black. Inside. It's deflected. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. The shot by Lillard, no good. Pass to Nesmith. Shot clock at 6. Kept alive. To the wing, right side. Isaac with the steal. From downtown, Wagner. Tipped back in for 2. Wagner's got his first points of the night. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Well, all you can ask for is you guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, we credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Black with it. Eibel picks him up. Wagner for three. On target from range. And it's an 11-point Orlando lead.
Well, nice pass there. Setting up Wagner in a good position.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Orlando making some changes. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Tipped. Back to Portis. Portland with a rebound.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Pass to Neesmith. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Sharp. Banks it home. Big shot.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Here's Portis. Rejected by Klingon. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now Grant. Clock at 6. Henderson. Oh, big finish. Oh, he jammed it.
Key points from Henderson. Stepping up. Scoop, young man, scoop.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Lillard outside. Outside Tadl. 6 on the shot clock. Wagner with a steal. In transition, the Magic on the run. Ooh, Banchero all the way.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. They trail by 7. 1:11 left in the final quarter. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Magic leading by 7. Wagner outside. And stolen by Holiday.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that brings him with an 8.
Well, you never want to leave points at the line, especially when you're down late.
Suggs with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Neesmith brings a double. Suggs outside. Banchero! And no one in the vicinity.
Excellent effort on the road. they've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Orlando ball.
So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
I do too.